Uh, hey guys. Uh, so, the last few weeks of isolation, been spending my time playing Animal Crossing New Horizons. Been very fun. Some of you probably don't know what it is. Do you remember the game The Sims? It's kind of like that, only cartoonier. I'm having fun with it. I've been at it for how long have we been locked down for? 2 weeks now since I've been playing around with it. You're going to this island and you set up shop with this little character named Tom Nook. He helps you establish a little house for you to live in. It's pretty cute. You're on this island and you try to make it habitable for little tiny animal creatures that will try to move in with you and try to be your best friends. And so far, I have so many friends now. I don't know that I ever need to return to the real world. I think I'm solid. I got like good 6-7 friends. So you could say things are looking pretty good for me right now. I made this little guy. I've lovingly started calling him Baby Morgan because Animal Crossing is basically the like Baby Yoda of the world right now. So I've called him Baby Morgan because much like Baby Yoda, he's of the same species of Morgan, but he is not me. He's somebody else. And it's been kind of fun just watching him grow up and learn. It's nice. He's kind of a dork. Of neighbors that moved in. Most of them are very friendly. Some of them are they're really interesting people. Agnes seems to be very chill, go with the flow. L is a dunce, but he's alright, he's chill. Huck and Pom Pom. Huck is a little frog boy. I think he's an actor. And then Pom Pom is this interesting little duckling that wants to be more like an Instagram type of celebrity. It's 2020 and everyone that has a camera and is isolated has means of trying to do a YouTube channel. The island life is pretty interesting. Spend your time mostly just shaking trees and gathering items. Crafting is a brand new thing that showed up in this game. Most people are getting a handle on. I've seen a lot of interesting pieces out there. I've seen recreations of other Nintendo games like The Legend of Zelda, some Pokemon games. It's been interesting looking at it. Whenever you're not hacking things on your own island, you can take a trip to some random island and just destroy it and, you know, kind of just take all of its things. Cut to clip. So then you're like, hold up, why am I doing this? What's the purpose of all this? Okay, so this little raccoon dude, Tom Nook, an interesting businessman because he, in each of these games, has always been around and has always found a way to make the character player always be in debt to him. So he gives me this little house and he's like, it's all yours. And then he's like, but like, you gotta pay me a little fee. It's a sum of money that he asks for. And then you go around, you chop up trees, break things and find metals and find special things to sell to his two little boys, Tommy and Timmy, who own a shop. They like to like just take anything. Basically, it's a game about economy where you destroy the land, profit off of it, only to pay off your debt. So it's kind of a learning game for the real world on how it be in the real world. And hey, it gets kids to, learn about it because they're gonna have to learn. So you're like, what's the end game? How do you finish it? You just kind of have to perfect the island and make it look nice. So far, I've run around and done a lot of amazing things. It's still in working progress, but I'm pretty proud of what I've been doing. Baby Morgan has been having a heck of a time expressing himself. At one point, he decided to wear a red hat and was just cool with that. I'm the one that controls him wearing the hat, but I like to imagine that he makes his own choices because he's his own person. Also, given the climate that we're in right now and how spooky it is out there, it's nice to know that I can get a mask to cover little baby Morgan's face because there's a lot of people, even in game, that are sick. Let's cut to clip. Also, this happens. I'm not entirely sure why this keeps happening. And I'm afraid that because he taught me how to sneeze, I'm not going to think about it. I was having fun, and then April 1st happened, and the biggest April Fools of them all, we got introduced to a character named Zipper. Zipper T Bunny. He goes around the island and leaves a whole bunch of eggs. I don't think Nintendo intended for him to be this annoying. He's an annoying person, but I don't think that he was meant to be this annoying with the eggs. I don't think we anticipated that we'd all be home and that we'd all have a lot of time in our hands. I'm pretty sure the function would work better if we just popped in and out once in a while, because this game is basically based on the idea that you're just going to come in every once in a while, then come back out, because you're busy. You're just going to check in every once in a while and progressively make your island look nice. But because, it released on the week that, everything happened, everybody was home. So the function of having a whole bunch of eggs hidden and scattered around the island, making it hard to progress for players who wanted to just chop down a tree and make a boat, weren't able to do it because they would chop down a tree and 3 eggs would come out. So you're just like, why am I doing this? What is this for? So Nintendo patched it up, and they said that on Bunny Day, on that day, that's when you would get a whole bunch of eggs and the festivities would happen, and there'd be cool little decorations, and Zipper would be out there hanging around. I noticed that there were no eggs really happening. They were there, but they were there at the steady pace that they fixed it at. But now on Bunny Day, it's not working. And then all the little neighbors were walking around just kind of entranced by the holiday. even Huck, Huck the little conceited jerk, is praising Zipper. Also, can we talk about Zipper for a minute? Not since the Golden Bunny from Five Nights at Freddy's have I ever been more terrified of a yellow bunny. He's spooky. He just sits there with his dead eyes. Whenever you walk away, he just sort of just stops hopping around. He's just like waiting around and just sits there looking at you like a snack. I don't think he's gonna hurt you, but he's definitely just kind of there. Also, he has a zipper on the back of his on his back. No explanation for it. I want answers. Side note with Zipper, I stayed up super late, and I was around when midnight struck, and he was still there. Like, what are you still doing here? The whole event of Bunny Day, it was disappointing. It was going to be 2 weeks of eggs just so you can get an Easter wand. A bunny wand. It's not good. It's not good. And then Zipper just kind of, he's got, I don't know where he went. It's a pretty fun game. I would recommend it for anyone that has a Switch, or if you're thinking about getting it, I highly recommend it. There's objectively, there's nothing wrong with the game. It's kind of cute. It's adorable. It's relaxing. It puts me at ease, because the world is what it is. The idea of living on your own island and living with animals does not sound like a bad deal. So sign me up. Give it a 5 out of 5. I guess that's pretty much it. Oh, yeah. I guess I'll catch y'all later. Bye.